Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ripple Effect. And things are changing. Let's start with the fact that I have Elytra. I didn't go to the end, I didn't invite the dragon. I bought them off a dragon. But that's kind of it. Dragon beat the end, went in raiding, and was selling a bunch of Elytra, so I bought some. Other things, we have an end portal. And some of the new stuff you're gonna see this season. You see? I'm basically wearing Elytra and leather boots. Nope. We can name our armor invisible, and you won't be able to see it on our skin, which is really cool because we work a lot of hard hours on creating skins and stuff just for them to be hidden by armor. It stinks. For some reason, it's not working on leather armor. So I don't get that, but I got this from a little bit of a farm I talked about in last episode that I was going to make with Jimbo. Basically in one night, this whole base got amped up by like 3, which is really cool. We have a cow farm over here, but this is honestly just garbage. It's not working properly for some reason. So like, here we go. We do this, and the cows do the bouncy and all that good jazz. You have to take the shield off because the shield just gets in the way. And it's actually being more effective than usual. But usually I can only get like 2 or 3 cows at a time, no matter what angle. Like I can be down here and I won't be able to get them. I just end up wasting my wheat on the little tiny babies, and they don't even grow up fast enough. So this farm's not been the greatest. We're gonna hopefully redo this at some point. My plan is to go back to golden carrots. Anyways, this will mainly just be for leather, but yeah. Sorry, my dog just scared the crap out of me. She dropped her bone on the floor. Before we go on the inside, I've got one of these in my boat rack. I have 1 arrow from a bow that has Unbreaking 3, so it's not enough to kill that guy in 1 shot. And that was my last arrow. Also, my enchantments are not the best. Blast protection 4, Unbreaking protection 4. Man, those are weak helmet enchantments. The sword's okay. The sword's really good, except for I don't have sharpness 5. Now, the mending and the looting, I just went ahead and bought them from Danoobs. I'm way behind on villagers, so Danoobs can have the book market this season. We'll work on that later. This pick was basically the pick I got last episode, except I've added mending to it. That is my 1 mending book I was able to trade for. And we did this axe using the drown farm me and Jimbo worked on Friday. Again, we're gonna go see that in a second. I'm gonna show you guys the inside real quick. So I've been doing some interior decorating. Nothing special. But I was able to get all the chests off the floor, which is really nice. I've tried sorting some stuff. Yeah, for now it's okay. Wherever you see torches, these are gonna be lanterns. We're gonna switch these torches up with lanterns today, hopefully. But yeah, everything's in place. This was dumb. I made the auto furnace with hoppers included with like the last little bit of my iron. I think this is all the iron I have to my name now. I'm iron poor. But yeah, so the base is coming together. The interior is maybe 50% done. A lot of it is lanterns and candles I want to put around. I want to change this floor. We're not going to have a spruce floor. This was temporary because I have massive amounts of spruce wood. I wonder why. Hello, creeper. So yeah, let's run to the drown farm me and Jimbo built in stream, and I'll show that off to you guys real quick. I just realized coming through the port, I probably should show you guys this too, because this is something also me and Jimbo did on stream. We connected my nether portal from my house to the quote unquote hub that Carl's working on right now. I think it's this way, yes. So Carl's working on another hub. I just realized I'm not wearing any gold armor, so yeah, I have to be kind of careful. So Carl's beginning of the hub. Let's come over here. You can see Jimbo is quite literally right next door. We kind of knew that was going to happen based on where his base was. But down here is our drowned farm, and Jimbo stumbled across this zombie spawner, and we built this whole thing in one night, which is really cool. Jimbo basically did the design work, and I just kind of built the functionality of the farm, and this is where I got most of my levels. He killed my torches. I had torches up here because this was spawnable. It's now level 2 though, so something's happened. The lights changed a little bit. It was 0 in these corners, which was a bit worrisome. But yeah, so the drowned farm, this one works a lot better than the My Own Survival one. I took everything that was going wrong with that farm and kind of fixed it here. So it's a bit faster, it's more efficient. Instead of the 1x1 drop, which was causing drown to get stuck, we did a 2x2. The only thing we haven't done is an auto sorter. That'll be here and here. We just don't have the redstone supplies for that yet. Yeah, Jimbo threw an enchanting setup in here. His cow farm's working a lot better than my cow farm. So yeah, we've decided giant windows here because this cave looks so cool. So we wanted to keep it. And you can see we are down low in the world, -36. But yeah, drowned farm, awesome. This is where I've been getting all my levels. I did see in Discord that Croc and Dragon might be working on an Ender at some point. So that'll be nice for quick XP. But I'm honestly going to be getting a lot of my XP here because, you know, free copper. All right, so now that we're back at base, let's talk about what we're doing this episode. I said I wanted to fix the iron problem we're having, and that means an iron farm needs to be built. All of our villagers are at the old village, and they're not here, and I don't have a nether portal hooked up to that yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that between this scene and the next scene, so we have that set up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and dig a hole into the side of this mountain, probably chop some of these little spruce trees down, and probably just enter in maybe through here, just right in there, and throw the villager breeder in there. Matter of fact, I might just go ahead and build it. I don't need the villager breeder to look good. Like, that's just it. Is it me? Does this grass look weird? Like, is this 2 different biomes? I forgot to look where the biomes are. Where is that at? Old growth taiga. It's the same thing. Maybe it's just the lighting effect from, I don't know, I got distracted. So yeah, I don't need the breeder farm to look good. I just need it to be functional. I'm gonna cover it up, so that'll be fine. I'll show you the hole before I throw the farm in there though. But we're already a bit behind this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, we are back. Just went ahead and slept for the night. I have connecting portals to our mining area, and you know what, let's hop through real quick, show you, because it was actually a nice easy task, which is good for once. So we come through here, we don't even have to go all the way through my nether tunnel. Dud's outpost, it's just right there. It was over a lava lake though, so I had to build a little bit of a bridge, but piece of cake. So we'll be able to move villagers through the nether, which is what I want, because that's going to make life a lot easier. And I'm actually thinking about moving this portal a little bit closer to the hole, just temporarily, so we don't have to move them that far this way anyways. Then I'll just put some walking guards and lure them with tables. That's it. So I've got this whole dugout. I'm hoping it's going to be big enough. If I remember right, I'm going to use Logical Geek Boy's villager breeder design. That thing always works, so there's no point in going anywhere else. I'll probably put the farm in this corner, face that corner, and hopefully we'll be good to go. And like I said, I'm not decorating this room, so I'm just going to go ahead and build it real quick, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the farm is done. I thought I just heard a creeper behind me. I really need to get to lighting this place up, but I need torches for that, and coal's kind of a hot commodity right now. So this is Logic's villager breeder, changed a little bit. Mainly this villager capturing section I changed just because it's easy to go and then ram a minecart in there when they're all stuck in this corner and pick them up. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. Oh, I just broke that. And I don't have the beds in yet. The beds will go over in this area and such, and I don't have them in place because I need to get villagers in here. So we're gonna work on that now, and then I'm gonna put some beds in here. Matter of fact, I don't have a chest in here. We'll just set them on the ground. This is the one good thing about beds, you can just plop them down. So we'll save them now. I'm gonna work on getting some villagers from our mining outpost, as I'm calling it. And I only have 43 rails. So it's gonna be one of those where we have to basically move the rails as we go. So yeah, wish me luck. I'll be back when I've got 2 villagers in there. Alright guys, we've got villagers in here. It was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be using just the minecarts. It did take a little bit of time. All in all, it took me about an hour and a half to get the 2 guys in here, even using the short nether tunnels. And that was just mainly, you could only go 40 blocks at a time, and I had about 500 blocks to go. So you'd have to place the tracks, move the villagers, remove the tracks, place new tracks, and yeah, but we got the 2 in here, and oh god, I fell in. Oh no. I don't have ender pearls to get out of here either. I can do this. And I can do this. There we go. Oh man, and I don't have silk touch, so we just lost that glass. Okay, cool. We're good. We're out of here. But yeah, as soon as I place beds down, we got a little baby. I don't know why it doesn't want to get on top of that. Oh no, it was on top of that block. I think I had this problem last time, where I think what I did was just put water here, and the force is a bit stronger. I don't know, we're gonna leave it like it is for now. If we see for some reason when they grow up they're not getting their head caught in the water to swim up, we'll know what to do. So not that big of a deal. If anything, I can just go ahead, I don't know why we have a waiting cell, just put a whatever block, soul sand block, and have them just fall in there and they can grow up in there. That's not that big of a deal. But the big deal is this one's worth. Look, there's another baby. I think we might max out because I only have 4 beds in here now, so that might be all. So I need to go ahead and start planning out where we're gonna put the iron farm and get that dug out. I want to put it deep down in the ground so I don't have to worry about cats roaming around my village, because that's the most annoying change I've ever seen, is cats. So yeah, I'm gonna go find a spot for the iron farm, and I'll be back. All right guys, like most scene transitions, we're gonna come out of the house. I start my recordings literally every time I sleep, so I guaranteed the longest day possible. But we left off with me trying to find a place for the iron farm, and that hunt didn't go so well, mainly because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk, and I'd prefer to have the iron farm loaded a good bit of the time. So I quite literally put it under the villager breeder. I put it way under the villager breeder, and yeah, like quite literally this is where I dropped the villagers down, and then I think I dropped the villagers down right here. Oh, lag spike like crazy. Also, I let the villager breeder run while I was building the iron farm. Bad idea. Overflowed with villagers, broke all the beds, put them in here. Croc, you said you wanted villagers, come and get them at any time. This will be a good start for our little villager trading hall. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything crazy like I had planned on this season. Probably just a few masons or whatever to get a good thing of bricks, even though we really don't need it because of all the clay underneath us. But yeah, let's come down this way. So if you come all the way down here, this is like 50 blocks underneath the villager training hall. Oh, the lag spike about killed me. We need to start talking to people. The lag spikes are getting crazy. Ah, there we go. We got iron. But yeah, this is the same design I've been using for like 4 years now. This is a modified DocM77 design. And it works great now that I've fixed it. There's nothing wrong with the farm itself. It's me doing the hole for the farm. You can see I stopped right here and the iron golems kept spawning down. So I put half slabs down and they kept spawning. So I lowered the floor and put half slabs down. They stopped spawning in the floor. They started spawning in the walls because there were caves in the walls and the walls were like 1 thick. So I grabbed a bunch of extra stone and stuff I used from digging this section out and filled in walls all over the place. So, yep, we're all good now. The golems are spawning up there. They're falling down. I have AFK'd this thing for maybe 20 minutes while I did some editing. And, yeah. It's really nice. It's also very helpful that I believe this thing will run while I'm in my house. So, that's awesome. Speaking of which, I need to grab some of you. We do need to make an auto sorter, which we won't do this episode, but we will be doing soon. Mainly because 1, I don't want to have to come down here to get iron, and 2 double chests aren't going to hold. So we're going to have to do that at some point, but that's kind of boring. So yeah. Plus there's other stuff I want to build. I want to finish the interior of the house. Well, we probably won't finish that either, but I want to get a good bit. I want to get torches out of my house. I wanted lanterns. This is why I needed the iron farm. So I'm going to go ahead and put lanterns in my house and then start working on a bit of a design for the cow farm. Let's get that out of its cobblestone box, make it look a little bit better, and hopefully a bit more functional. So I will see you guys on the other side of that. All right, guys, welcome back. And yeah, things have been happening in the interior. We don't have torch spam everywhere, well, except for right here. And that's because I'm not sure what to put in this hole yet. Like I said, it's going to take multiple detailing passovers to figure everything out. But yeah, I mean, check out the lanterns and stuff. I really like the use of chains here. I had this in mind basically since the start of the house design, was this like crazy little chain lantern chandelier thing. The fact that, so see how this lantern's high and tight to the fence? This one's not so much. I wanted it to make it look like you could like pull the lanterns up or down and lower them. And I think that came across pretty well in some of these, which is really cool. But yeah, it's doing great. The only problem is I don't like how dark it is back here. Me and Carl have already started figuring out the Guardian Farm stuff, so I think I'm just going to throw some sea lanterns back here. Not going to be a big deal. I've started sorting. For the most part, this still wasn't sorted. I just kind of got everything off the floor, and now I'm sorting. You can see the signs in place for the wood. I think I'm going to go to item frames though instead of signs. The only problem with item frames is I wish you could make the hitbox for an item frame a bit smaller, but you can do that. It's when you get to ones that are head height where it becomes a bit of an issue. But that being said, let's go outside and look at, oh, check this out. Yeah, plants. Okay, outside. I've reworked the cow farm. They're no longer in a cobble box. They're in a wooden box. I tried to dress it up as if it was a barrel, and I think it came okay, except for this half slab up here. I didn't want to do a wooden half slab. But doing the soul sand trick that Jimbo mentioned actually is 10 times better. I don't know if I'll be able to breed them now because I literally just bred them a few minutes ago, but see how they kind of still look on top of each other? The second you start clicking them though, it just goes wild, and I hate the shield for this reason. Yeah, see, I just bred them, so we might not be able to get the full max amount, but we're still getting a huge amount compared to what I think last time I got like 5 steak at max. There was 3 there. Yeah, so, and like I said, I just bred this. That's why we're getting such a low amount of food. See, I have a lot more food than I did before this, so this is great. I'm gonna have my enchanting setup done in no time. I'm just so happy with how the base is progressing. So, cut that for the loud truck that just drove by. Another thing I'm working on is I changed the foundation. Actually, you know what? It'd be easier to see. The original foundation, you guys probably remember, was deep slate. I mean, just straight up boring deep slate. And I didn't like how flat it felt. And I didn't want to do stairs. So I did this thing. It's like, that's a stripped dark oak log and dark oak sign and then dark oak trapdoor. And I feel that adds a lot to it. I was thinking about going like trapdoor, sign, trapdoor. But I think rotating them out in and out like this worked out really well. And when I got to the little stair platform, I just switched it back to deep slate. I think that's a lot better. I think I'm going to switch all of it to that. So, yeah, really happy with the house. Really happy we have an iron farm. It's kicking like crazy. Let's see if we come in here to my iron section. I mean, look at that. We're not hurting for iron anymore, boys. This is nice. So we'll be able to start getting some stuff. The iron farm really had to be done though for me and Carl to even consider doing the guardian farm. So pretty pumped. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to end it for this episode. I'm basically, as soon as I sign off, I'm going straight into the next episode. So yeah, I can't wait. This is awesome. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. If you want more, don't forget to subscribe. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.